Good afternoon, welcome to Fliptv News. I'm Christian Chiku. Let's take a look at some of the headlines. If you vote for Wike, you won't go to heaven. That is from Amechi. PVC is destroyed as INEC, as fire got INEC office in Ebonyi. Abuja-Kaduna train passengers must have NIN. Federal government again extends Kaduna-Abuja train resumption date. And 100 high-risk Boko Haram financiers identified. Let's take a look at the news in detail. Former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi, in an event while speaking to his supporters, lambasted the governor of Rivers State, Wike. He spoke about the impact of his administration as a governor of the state and stressed that as a governor, he was compassionate. He further addressed Wike as arrogant and one that has no fear of God. Let's take a look at that video and get some of the things he said.
I built a primary school that people used to come and work. Because I lived in my dream, Street, I know what poverty is. Because I know what poverty is, I say school, education will be free. I built a health center, and there's one there. And I did not only build the health center, I employed 400 doctors. I bought them cars so that they bought me. And I said, healthcare will be free. I did not publicize it. What I did, at the end of the month, I will go to the school. How much is the school fees for these children?
Let's move on. PVC is destroyed as fire got INEC office in Ebonyi State. The Independent National Electoral Commission office in Easy local government area of Ebonyi State was on Sunday set ablaze by some unidentified persons. This was disclosed in a statement signed by the National Commissioner and Education Commissioner and Chairman Information and Voter Education Committee Festus Okoye on Sunday. This is the third attack on local government INEC offices within the space of 3 weeks, following attacks in Ogun and Osun State. The incident, which occurred around 10 a.m., left the main building and all the movable and immovable items inside it burnt. According to the statement, the burnt items include 340 ballot boxes, 130 voting cubicles, 14 electric power generators, large water storage tanks, assorted office furniture and fixtures, and yet to be determined quantities of permanent voters' cards. However, the commission said the Nigerian police force have commenced full investigation into the incident. The statement read, the resident electoral commissioner for Ebonyi State, Mrs. Onyeka Ogochi, reported that our Easy local government area office located in Iboko was set ablaze this morning. On the Abuja-Kaduna train, ahead of the planned resumption of the Abuja-Kaduna train services, the federal government has said that passengers on the route must register their phone numbers and national identification number at the point of ticket purchase. The government, through the Nigerian Railway Corporation, said identity verification devices will be deployed at each train station on the route for its officials to verify the validity of the identities of passengers. The NRC also warned that it is dangerous for any Nigerian to use his or her NIN to purchase tickets for unknown persons, as this may lead to criminal prosecution. The Minister of Transportation, Muazu Sambo, on November 7, 2022, announced that train services on the Abuja-Kaduna rail line will resume this November, saying adequate security had been put in place to ensure the safety of passengers. The minister said the government has learned enough lessons from the attack in March that led to the suspension of train service on the Abuja-Kaduna route, but did not give any specific date for the resumption. The Minister of Transportation on Sunday in Kaduna extended the resumption date for the Kaduna-Abuja train service. Recall that the train service was suspended in March 2022 after bandits attacked its passengers, killed 25, wounded several others, and kidnapped over 50 passengers. However, early this month, the federal government had promised that the Kaduna-Abuja train service would resume before the end of November, but the Minister of Transportation, Muazu Sambo, while on inspection tour to examine its readiness for operation before the commencement of operation, said certain things needed to be in place before resumption. He said the federal government has introduced a new system of purchasing tickets, which he said is the beginning of security checks that will assist the government to know who boards the train at every point in time. Although he declined speaking on the actual resumption date, but assured the public that it wouldn't be far from now. The federal government has identified 100 high-risk financiers of the Boko Haram terrorist group. Minister of Interior Ralph Agrebeshola, who made this known, said the financiers have links to at least 10 countries. Agrebeshola spoke at the weekend in India during the third ministerial conference on counter-terrorism financing with the theme "No Money for Terrorists." The minister, in a statement issued by his aide Abdul Malik Suleiman, said the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit (NFIU) has played a significant role in supporting all our intelligence, security, and military services. The unique ability of the NFIU to work with counterparts in the region and